Here. Thank you. Domingo. Domingo. Is that it? We started. We're taking off. Hey, Jose, it's live. This is Los Tigres that's live.
Yeah, Los Teachers. You have a great memory.
I do. So, welcome. This is Robin Solamo, and I appreciate that you're taking some time of your schedule in order to watch us. We're Los Tigres. And as a reminder, this podcast, it's made only for one reason. It's foster English conversation.
Yeah.
You've been a teacher for a while, and there's nothing more appreciated and coaching when you see your students
Yeah.
use the language.
Yeah.
So welcome to the teachers. We have today a special guest, a brother, a co-worker, everything, everything. We've been it's been a long ride.
Yeah.
So Domingo Concepcion.
Yeah, Domingo Sección, Robinson Lamu.
This guy, I told him to come over last year. This is May 24th, 2025. It's been like 13 months that I told him.
Please here, dirty more. No, you're a liar. I think like 6 or 7 months. I didn't know.
A little more.
Busy, very busy.
A little more. But yeah, Domingo, welcome. Thank you for coming. It's my pleasure to be here. So how you been?
I feel very good because I have health. My family is great. I'm doing what I love to do. And I'm here with my friend Robin Solamo. And I feel great.
You're doing what you love to do.
Yes.
Break it down for me. Break it down like I'm at 5 years old. Wait, hold up.
Yeah, I'm going to.
I'm not talking to ChatGPT. I'm talking to Domingo.
Domingo GPT.
Break it down like I'm at my 5 years old.
Great.
So that you love doing. What's
Well,
up?
well, now I am doing exercise in the morning. I like it because when you're doing exercise, you feel better and you can work better. You know, I'm working in my business. That was one of my dreams when I was a child.
Yeah.
I'm studying economy. I didn't tell you that by my own.
Shut up.
Yes,
You studied economics,
economy, but not in a university.
but still,
Yeah,
it's valid.
yeah. Mm. I'm trying to convince a lot of people about liberty ideas. Javier Milei president. Those ideas, Argentina, and I'm studying that. I love that. It's like you see your first love, your first love.
Man,
I'm studying that. I love it because I want my country developed.
yeah,
Right. Yeah. Yes.
you've this is not the guy I met a few years ago.
Yeah.
You've improved yourself. You're a better version.
Yes, I'm trying. I'm trying. Let me be humble. It's because I think in everything. We are now in 2025, but I'm thinking in 2030.
Yeah, 5 years ahead of time.
Yeah, as a thing.
So
When time comes, I'm prepared.
you're ready,
Yeah, I'm prepared. That's the point.
hey City, take note of that for me. Write it down. Domingo, thank you. I appreciate it. But before we dive into everything that we have to go over, I have just goosebumps.
What? Don't tell me.
Yeah. You went to law school. You're a businessman, you studied economy, but before everything else, you're a lawyer.
Yeah, I'm a lawyer. And I love it.
Wait, what made you become a lawyer? What was the reason?
Well, let me tell you something. When I was 18 years old, I didn't have the experience that I have now. So the person who inspired me was my mom. When I was a kid, I saw my mom with those beautiful suits, uh, those books that were very interesting, the rights, um, and a lot of things. And when I was a kid, I remember I love stories, histories about Dominican history, about the world geography, and I saw that law was very similar to those things that I loved when I was a kid.
And they are connected.
They're connect, yes. And that was one of the reasons, but the first reason, the principal was my mom.
Your mom.
Yeah.
So you look up to your mom. Yeah. What a great thought from you, because in 8 hours it'll be Mother's Day, which is tomorrow.
It's gonna be a sad day for me because I lost my mom. Yeah, I told you days before. I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow. I have to be sincerely with you, but I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. It's a sad.
I'm on the same. We're on the same shoe. My mom passed away.
Wow,
It's like hard 16 years ago, and it feels like it was yesterday.
yeah, you never forget that.
And
You have to learn to live with that emotion all your life. And my mom, she was the main character in my life.
so did mine. Moms. They never die. They never. No, they never.
They never died. They always
Are inside of you. And you know what? It happens to me that I go to places and people ask me like, "¿Tú eres Rigo de Rita?"
Oh my god.
And this, I mean, the whole words.
Yeah. Just stop. You stop like
Cops. What? And it's I love it because when they bring back memories about you know that you have a legacy. She has a legacy.
Yeah.
And you have a path to follow from what she taught you.
yeah. So imagine in my case, I'm a lawyer. I'm a lawyer, and I'm going some office of some lawyers, and they remember that time. When I'm in the kitchen, the words that people use. I mean, when they're cooking something, I remember her. Everything remember me, her. Well, it's very difficult.
And shout out to our moms. Appreciate that you brought the memories about your mom, that she was a lawyer and she inspired us. Yeah. Now, your first business, you became a lawyer. What was your
Well, let me tell you something. Do something. First of all, I started to study English. That was, let me see, my first impression.
um
Then in 2015, I entered to the university because I wanted to be a lawyer.
okay.
But in 2017, 2 years later, I said, okay, being a lawyer is good. Being a lawyer, you have a lot of things to do.
Yeah.
You can earn money and so on. But there is a problem. There is a problem with my personality. Is I want to be rich. And I see my professors, I see my partners, and I was like, well, let me tell you something, Domingo. I think you can do something better because you want to accomplish some goals that in this career maybe you can do it, but maybe not. So I decided to change to something that I thought so at that time it was better. And business are better than professions to get money.
Yeah.
But I agree that being a professional in this country is very good because you can learn a lot of knowledge. It's gonna be very good for you and so on.
Yeah. And it hits hard when you go to school, when you go to middle school, high school, university, college, and you see that your teachers or the professors, they're not, they don't inspire you. Okay, this is kind of fake because some people might misunderstand. Yes, teachers and professors, they inspire you to be a better person, a better professional. But we never go to college because we want to do things because of
No,
we want money.
we want money. That's the point.
Money
We
waits
want
to
to
eat.
grow up, better economy. Exactly. You want money.
But it's an issue because I went to home for the same as you did. For you told me I went for hotel management, and it's a pain in the neck watching these guys buying scooters and bikes, and you want a better life, and you think like, wait a minute, this guy, he's an accountant, and he's not driving a.
An anecdote that happened to me in the university. I remember um, in 2017, I was giving a class about business. And the teacher, I know where you're going. Wow, man. The teacher was telling us how to put a business, what you have to do. And I asked him, teacher, what is your business? What business? And he run. And he stay like, what? And you know something that I realized at that time? He goes to the university on foot.
By just walking.
Yeah.
You're saying this is not wrong. I have no wrong. No, no. I have no issues with walking. I love walking around.
But if you are telling me that I have to go to Santiago and take bus, please, no, you do it.
20 years working of it.
No, it's not possible.
It's ironically, I have had in accounting. I had back in the days professors at the same university that they taught um, economy and accounting, and they were not well off. In a good Dominican, not in Spanish, in a good Dominican, no estaban parados. And that's what to look for. Because you want to,
That's what I look for. Yeah.
uh, was when I started again taking this the same career. The degree now at was about languages. I studied languages.
Okay.
A bachelor in modern languages, and a specialty in focus in English.
Okay.
It was different. I had an accounting professor that used to go on a SUV with me.
Oh,
Fine.
the-
It
scary.
scares you.
Yeah, of course.
We're not being greedy. This is not about greediness, but I need money. I want wealth for my kids to go to a good college. I want money to take my wife to go to a go.
Nobody's going to study to be in
No,
the same place,
decision.
no, the same position.
No.
Never.
No. And money is important because you help people.
Yeah,
You hate yourself.
and you know it. And you can have your children in a better place, in a better,
It's absolutely.
yeah.
But business are important, and I'm sorry to interrupt you, but it's this is something that many people they agree, others they disagree. But we're at the same spot.
Yeah.
It's not about being greedy, but money is important. If we had no resources, we wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Everything has a price.
Yeah.
We're drinking a bottle of water. You don't go to a supermarket and just say,
Or free. No.
I love my family. Love is important to me as regards. Love my kids and wife, and I have a bottle of water. No, it's money. Now, my love for them makes me work in order to afford their needs.
Yeah.
You went to law school, and did you face any challenges? Was it easy?
Oh yeah, for me it's easy because I love to study, and the law is very beautiful because you learn a lot of things about your rights, the things you can do, the things you can't do in a society and in your country. Uh, um, you can learn different laws in different countries.
Mhm.
And what I can tell you is very beautiful. You see,
I have a confession to make. I have a friend. This guy, I love him. He's one of the top lawyers in town.
okay.
And his office is on.
No, because we went together.
Yeah, we went.
Yeah, I remember that time.
And he's early.
Yeah.
He did inspire me to study law.
You see, he does. Inspired me. Everybody. My daddy. I remember that.
I wanted to be a lawyer, but I just put,
Because of him.
yeah, because of him. I never venture into law school, but if tomorrow I decide, yeah, you get nowhere, I would do it.
You're pretty darn.
Not a name, but because he gives you like reason
And I don't know if you remember that one day we went to a restaurant with him.
With him. Yeah, we were.
And so he was talking about very important things, and everybody was like, "Wow, let me hear like seven guys," and we were just those.
Yeah, we were those like watching him talk,
exactly.
and we just listen.
Wow,
That's something that you look up to.
exactly,
That's something you look up to.
exactly.
From law school, you started running a business. Which was your first business? Was it the lending business, the bites, or the English?
Lending business. Lending business was my first business.
I'm not in Sikla because of you, right?
Well, yeah, I said, baby, you're a good customer. You're a good customer. Life. Wow, life is very fast.
If people just know, I remember life has taken me to places ups and down, Europe.
Yeah, yeah,
I've eaten rice and eggs. I've eaten the most basic stuff, but I've eaten in
the
Europe
highest,
caviar and the highest stuff.
the highest stuff here.
And I still down to earth and humble.
Me too, and very humble.
And something important, when I had a period in my life where I needed your assistance. I paid you off.
Yeah, though I remember you were a good customer.
What challenges have you faced? I mean, lending, is it that easy? Because many people, they have two bars. They have 200,000 pesos and they say,
Oh my God,
lending pimp, I'm going to lend.
it's not easy.
Many people are doing it. So
You have to be brave. It's not easy. You want that I told you
break it down for me.
wow from the beginning.
Break it down.
Well, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
You know, all business are not easy.
No,
That's the first thing you have to know.
yeah. All of them, they have their ups.
Yeah, but the lending money is very difficult because at first the business show you that it's easy because you have a lot of customers.
From the outside, people who see it, they think it's easy.
They think it's easy outside. But let me tell you something.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me tell you why this business shit you. It's because at first you have a lot of customers. Everybody wants money.
All of them want money.
Yeah,
Even I.
they want money, and you say, well, but if I lend this guy 10,000 pesos, I'm going to earn 3,000 pesos just in 3 months, and if I have 100 customers, I'm going to earn a lot of money. Wow, it's very happy. It's very easy. It's a good business. It's a good, not it's a sorry, good business model. It's a good business model, but it's not. So when you lend the money, here comes the problem. To collect that money back is very difficult
Yeah.
because people don't like to pay. They just want to solve their problem with your money, but they just don't want to pay you back. So if you don't understand this business, if you don't have the strategies, if you don't study books, if you don't have, I mean, if you are not a brave man, if you don't handle pressure, pressure, if you don't think in properly. Yeah, in those moments that are very dark, if you don't have the patience, the discipline, you can't handle this kind of business and situation, and it's going to teach you this business that you cannot continue with that. But in my case, I have to learn a lot of things.
What have you learned?
I have to blame be brave.
Being brave. Okay.
Being brave.
That's facing customers.
Facing customer, they want to fight.
They want to fight.
Yeah, they want to fight.
They owe you their money.
My money, and they want to fight with you. They tell you bad words.
They curse.
Exactly.
They curse. Yeah.
You have to visit them a lot to your to their houses and jobs, and they say that you are bothering them. You see, so they do. Yeah, they do, and it's not easy, man. And when you have like 100 or 150 customers,
Yeah.
it's very difficult. So you need a debt collector to help you, and that debt collector can steal your money.
Yeah, that's something.
Yeah, something that happened to me a lot. You have a secretary and she can do it the same.
Chicken. Yeah.
And so it's not easy, man.
Was handling money. It's an issue. It pays off. It's good
Yeah.
at the end of the day, but it's like you say. It's just the downsides. Collecting the money, having a collector. People don't want to pay.
But it's a good business. It's not bad if you can handle, like I told you before, because in my case, I learned how to do it. I learned everything. I study a lot. I read a lot of books. My career helped me a lot.
Wait, I'm connecting the dots. Since you're a lawyer and you ventured into lending money, then you do know what are
Yeah, I know.
the, the you know the writing.
I know the laws, the articles. I know
This
everything.
is the Dominican Republic Constitution,
Constitution.
right? So this book has helped. I have had it here and I had a few books. Yeah, this is good when you know what your rights and their rights are,
That's good.
and you know the dark
That's a
areas, and you know the gray area.
Exactly. You know everything. And in my case, at first, it was very hard for me. But then when I started to learn those books and to read it, and in the university, I have the professors that who help me. My mom helped me a lot. And I did it.
Yeah, and throughout the years, you have learned how to overcome situations. Like
Yeah.
something happens with Ramon, and then Pedro is doing the same.
It's do the
Hey,
same.
the way you handled the previous guy, you know what to do and what not to do.
Exactly.
Yeah. How long have you been lending?
Let me tell you, I started in 2017.
2017. Okay.
Yeah, but in the first year,
How much money you made that year?
let me tell you, we started with 300,000 pesos,
Okay.
and we lost everything.
No way.
Yeah,
No way. What kept you afloat? Because if you lost all the money,
all the money.
why did you
Well,
carry on?
6 months later, I said, well, eh, I didn't know that this business is very hard, but I'm going to do it. And I'm going to accomplish my goal. So I started to study. I went to any similar business to ask how to do it. Uh, I watched the videos in YouTube. I investigate. I search everything. So I prepare. So in this year, in 2017, I lost all my money. My partner that was with me, he didn't want to continue because we lost everything. So in 2018, I get a loan in the bank, 50,000 pesos.
50.
50,000 pesos. 50,000 pesos. And I started again with 50,000 pesos.
You started from scratch.
Yes, from the bottom. From the bottom. I started from the bottom, now we're here. So um I started again. At that time I had more experience.
Yeah, you gain it.
Yeah, that gained experience. So I remember started with my partners of una pay again,
Back in the days, yeah, back in the days, yeah.
and then I learned, and it was in that year I started to earn. Boy, years back in 2017. Wow, I lose weight.
Yeah, you lose.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, I don't know if you remember that.
You lost.
I love the weight.
You lost weight.
Yeah.
Did any of the guys, I don't know, paid? Did any one of you, but me, was your customer?
Yeah.
Some of them?
Yeah. Was.
One of them or two of them?
No, like 5 or 6.
No way. Did they pay you well?
Yeah, everybody. No, don't the say.
Oh, they just pay. Yeah.
No, I know that.
Okay.
They were good customers.
Wow, but yeah, but you did manage that properly because you never told me. No, that's good. You have good working ethics.
Yeah, I have it.
I never, and we were close, like hanging out. We were he's down here, and then, no, I did. That's just do it. You don't mix business and pressure and working.
I don't like to misrespect anybody because when you do something like this, it's like something personal. Because when you take money from a loan business, you don't want anybody
No, yeah,
about it. It's very personal.
from lending business. Wait, this is something this is a guy on YouTube or Instagram and TikTok. He goes asking, "Excuse me, sir, what's your business career and what's the highest amount you made in a year?"
Okay.
You have a few millions now on the street, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have a few minutes.
Good. That's how we start. You see, from 50K,
Yeah, but it was not easy.
that is nice.
Trust me, it was not easy.
From how did you get to see that from lending money you could jump into bikes, motorcycles?
Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you what I told you in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now. I'm waiting for. Yeah, I know. You're ready. You're waiting for that. Let me tell you something. You know that my mind is very big,
Right.
and I told you minutes before that I'm thinking in 2030.
Yeah,
right.
thinking ahead of time.
Yeah, always. So I said to myself, Domingo, you want to grow up, you want your business, your company grow up. How are you going to delegate tasks in a different provinces with lending money? Let me tell you, Domingo, it's very hard because if in front of your eyes, your employers steal you, cheat you. It's very hard to delegate task in this business. How are you going to grow up here? And the another question was, uh, you think that in an informal business are you going to grow up? That's the second question. The third question is, uh, your sons and daughters, do you want they continue with your business? Yes or no? Are you thinking about your son working in a lending money that is very dangerous? Yes, I thought. So that was the reason that I want to change. I'm lending money at that time, but I'm making like a transition.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm making like a slow transition because my principal or my main business lending money right now. I'm making that transition because I want to pass from informal to formal business. Because I want to increase my company. To delegate tasks in Bonao, Moca, Santiago. I want to have business in those provinces. And with loan business is very difficult for me because I don't know how to explain it, but it's not easy to lend money.
When you lend money, going back to the lender, you know that people don't want to pay you.
Yeah,
Some people they just and I understand. Sometimes it's because they don't have the money. Worst scenario is that they do have the money, but they just don't want to. Have you seized anyone?
yeah. As the law helped me. This is when you take some properties. But the real word is repossess. Repossess, embargar.
Yeah.
You see. So I did it a lot.
Yeah.
And I love to do it. Yeah, I love it to do it. This guy, I listen to do it.
Possess you.
Yeah, I love to do it.
End up in the street.
Yeah, I love to do it.
But it's
Yeah.
when you do that, when you do repossess something from the person, um, according to the law,
Yeah, crazy.
really, do you you okay? I take a loan with you, and my warranty is this water bottle, right? Bottle, and I do not pay you on the time that we have agreed, and then okay, you come and take it by force with the cops, whatever the means you have, do it. Now, according to the law, can I take this back, or you remain with it?
If
For you, if my is my debt paid off?
yeah, it's paid off, but if you pay me, I can give you back.
Okay.
But you sign some contracts
Yeah.
that I can do it
Okay.
according to law.
Thank you. I didn't know this. This is the reason that I enjoy bringing people that I can talk to.
You can learn new things,
Exactly, and learn.
new things.
So we have lending business, law school, lending, and bikes. And it's important that you decided to um switch into the bikes because you do. People want a bike and they give you a down payment.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, and the another part they've a financial with me.
You do it
It's like a loan, but now with a warranty.
with a warranty.
So and it's easier for me to collect that money back because when you are buying something, it hurts you when somebody wants to seize that motorcycle, and it's easier than
Who, who's
the loan.
who's involved with you within both lending and selling the bike?
Well, in 2017, one of my cousin called me and he presented me the loan business. I didn't know anything about it. He didn't too. And for that reason, we lost a lot of money.
Neither help you, no.
Yeah,
No, you
not, yeah. That's all. Then when we lost all the money, he didn't continue, so I continued because I never give up. That's one of my secret.
yeah, you just
Yeah, I keep going.
keep going.
I keep going.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid.
Yeah, and when you hit rock bottom, this is something that I keep it to myself and I tell people whenever I have the opportunity. We we people, men and women, we're supposed to we're born, we grow up, we develop, we go all the way up.
Yeah.
Certain times in life, we go down, companies go down, people go down, everything goes down.
Yeah, everybody like that.
Once you go down, you try not to keep going down, right? You just grab that whatever you can. I have this philosophy. Once you hit rock bottom that you cannot go in further down, there's no way to go but up. You just go up.
Yeah.
When you hit rock bottom, you just go up.
World up.
And this is what you've been doing. You just go up.
And it is not only it didn't happen to me in 2017. It is constant.
Yeah, it happens constantly.
Constantly, yeah.
How do you protect yourself from people, actually from customers or potential customers and clients from paying you back? Do you have warranty?
Yeah.
All year long?
You know that I have a contract named Pagaré Notarial in Español.
Okay.
For it protect me a lot because I can take anything you have.
Okay.
I mean, I can take all furnitures you have here in the
Furniture. Yeah.
your car,
The appliances, the fridge,
yes, everything.
car.
Yeah. Your car, what else? Let me tell you. I don't know. And you know that someone else signed the contract too is
Yeah. For a warranty.
yeah, for a warranty.
Mhm.
So I can do it with him too.
Oh shit. Are you planning to eventually um go full time into law practicing, or you just
Let me tell you something, man. Law is very beautiful, and I love that profession because teach you, it teaches you a lot. But at that time, I don't have time to
practice law?
practice. Yeah, I don't have time.
But do you keep yourself reading books?
Yeah, yeah. So just I like, yeah, because I love reading.
Yeah, you keep it alive. I think that's
Sometimes at that time, I'm reading more about economy.
it's about finances.
No, I mean economy. You know what is let me say, liberalismo clásico.
Yeah, I've read about it. I've seen.
You read Adam Smith,
Mhm.
Ludwig von Mises,
Yeah.
and those guys.
You have radical ideas, huh?
Uh, no, they're not radical.
No, but
They talk about liberty,
yeah, freedom and liberty. This
freedom, liberty.
I don't know. It's I agree that we have to go to school, learn, and work. But I disagree when people do 30, 40 years of a company. I don't know. How do you feel about it?
What do you stand yourself? No. You see yourself as better doing the 15, 20. I don't have an employer spirit because I like challenge.
Yeah, challenges make you grow.
Challenges make you grow up. So I cannot do the same every day.
Like over. We can do that.
I cannot do it, man.
We can do it like for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days.
Yeah,
No,
you can do it.
but not like longer than that.
No,
No.
I cannot do it.
You sleep on a bed, and I bet you that when you wake up, there's something different every day.
Yeah.
Even even myself, now we think about it, now that we're thinking about it, right? When I wake up in the morning, I never do like the same thing. I never go like,
I don't like it.
you don't open up your eyes and you go to the bathroom straight up or to the kitchen to grab some water. There's something different. Even by the things you eat and you talk about, there's always something different. A day in your life has to be a little bit complicated because we here at Home English, your business is just around the block.
Yeah.
It's like 150 meters
Meta.
here,
Yeah. The other corner.
and we barely talk. I go by Domingo, hello.
Yeah.
We good? Yeah, we're good. Because I have classes here, I have things to do, you have your things to do. How do you manage your time? You go to the gym, you work out, you have what is it? What's the tip?
I manage my time very good. Well, let me tell you from the beginning.
You manage it.
Wake up at 6 a.m. I do exercise around my house. Then I go back my house, and I take a shower, have breakfast. Then I go to my job, to my business. The first thing that I have when I'm enter to my business is a problem. Is very normal.
That's what welcomes you.
Yeah, I have to say, hey, bro, we have a problem. Welcome. Yeah, we have a problem, so you have to solve it, and I do it. Then I finish working at 6 p.m. Then I go home, so I take a shower, I watch TV, I read books. Mm, You know, trying to accomplish my goals every day. I think about how to improve some problems and about marketing and promotions, collecting money back.
Yeah.
No, those things.
You on the social networks, your companies, you have
Yeah, yes, yeah,
like for those we don't say this that much, but remember you like, share, and subscribe. This is very important. What is it called?
and my social network, there, yeah, Credimoto Concepcion.
Where are you located?
I'm located in Calle Las Carreras,
Las Carreras.
esquina Manuel Gómez, número 51.
What kind of services do you provide?
Well, ¿qué servicio? Pagamento puedo dar, yeah. Well, I lend personal money.
Okay, if you get a personal loan,
Personal loan, you come here. I sell bikes,
okay,
motorcycles, scooters, motorcycles.
you have Jose. Is it?
I have Jose, Tauro Adre,
Keep going.
yeah, and so on. I sell GPS.
Oh, you do the GPS service
Yeah,
for bikes. Oh,
yeah. And let me tell you what else. That's it.
I know. You look, something that I always tell. We know a lot of people that they work with us without them, and I want to bring them in speaking and doing this. It's it's painless and it's joyful. I like it. How you feel? I feel good. It's awesome. This is crazy. Every other time we've been recording for honestly, it's been
40 minutes.
4 minutes, 44.
No, are you kidding me?
Yeah, this is crazy. And
Wow.
if this is how time goes so fast. Time flies, time flies. So that's why you have to make the best out of it.
Yep.
What would be your advice to the younger generation, to these kids that are growing up? They want to run a business. They want to do something. They don't want to be an employee. There's no problem being an employee. You learn the system. You learn how it works. But then try to start up, girl. What would be your
Well, my advice is very big. Discipline.
It's your time.
This discipline is the first thing you have to understand.
I'm writing down.
If you want to accomplish something, discipline is the secret. Number two, handle pressure, support pressure, because life is not easy. Life, in some cases, is not very beautiful. So you have to handle pressure. Number three, take risk. This is the difference between the employer and the employer. This is the difference because it's not easy when you have uh, to lend money. You don't know if you're going to collect that money back. You can't sleep. You can't relax because you are afraid. And those kind of things is not good.
In anything you do, you have to take risks.
Yeah,
Lending money, opening a cell phone shop.
exactly.
You take risks. Keep going.
Yeah. Another thing that I know that is very important is have a positive mind because in some situations,
Yeah.
it can decide if you're going to get what you want. Positive mind, exactly. Another thing is not everybody wants you to um
To succeed.
to succeed into get your goals. Not everybody has the a good heart.
Uh,
They show you a face, but behind that face, we have a monster,
yeah.
and so on. So I think that if you're going to open a business, a company, and you have to choose the correct people because not everybody wants you grow up and and
And be successful.
exactly.
Not everyone.
Not everybody wants to do it. So I'm going to repeat: discipline for me is
The key number one.
yeah, the key number one.
Yeah. And I appreciate it because many people, and it has happened to me. I'm not gonna lie. I have been in situations where I want things to happen decently. I'm not blaming myself, but nowadays with our phones, everything comes fast. You want a hamburger, you just grab a burger, fast, even fries, anything goes fast. But success takes some time.
Takes a lot of time.
It takes time, discipline, as you said,
Yeah,
being consistent at what you do.
yeah.
And I think those are pretty good advisors, pretty good advices here, people. I appreciate it, Domingo. I think we do have a lot more to talk about, but we have to set it up for some other time because
We have to do it because we have
okay.
to keep our friendship.
Yeah, I do appreciate it. I know you've been busy.
No, and now I have more time. I have free time now. For example, Saturday in the afternoon and Sunday in the afternoon, I have free time now.
We have more time.
We have more time because I'm trying to organize myself. You know that I have some new employees, and I have the time um to go out and bring something.
Yeah, because it's not only working, working, work.
No, no, no.
You have to enjoy the ride.
Health goes first.
Definitely. Domingo, that's a wrap up. I appreciate it. Thank you, Domingo Concepcion, for showing the life.
Appreciate this. I and my wife, we love you. Yeah.
We feel motivated when we see people like you that come from nothing or something, and you've achieved so much in life. And this is like an example for the younger generation that is coming. Yeah, and this journey from law to business is something that people can grab something out of this and learn and improve. Thank you again, and
You're welcome.
don't forget, like, share, and subscribe to Los Teachers. And you have a good one, and thank you for watching us. See you around.